Distortions are a distortion of the mirrored reality around you, of what's being told you to you. They're very similar. The only difference we'd say is that the energy that you hold on to is self-inflicted. Is something where you believed in that was something that wasn't core to who you were, and then you started repeating that to yourself. So distortions are what the world tells you, but the energy that you speak of is when you start to reverberate it back to yourself. So they're very much in the same because they're attached to each other. You can't have one without the other. But if you want to ask like the very specifics of how they're separate, it's when you start to recycle that within your own vocabulary and your own self-talk.
Okay, that makes sense. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about today?
Just to remember that the true core of why people love this time of the year is it's not the gifts, it's not the consumerism, it's not the trying to be the best, it's not the trying to worry to impress. It's really about just love, and it's about there's a time of the solstice when the dark and the light are equal, and there's a time when that's to be celebrated in that neutrality. You talk about all the time of how things are, on the scale of polarity. And this is when neutralization happens. This is a beautiful time of creation. This is why they chose this time of year to celebrate it within Christianity, and that they would celebrate Christmas is because it was originally a pagan holiday in which they celebrated the solstice. And so in order to appeal to the pagans, they created this holiday time to say, like, listen, we believe in the same thing. We're going to celebrate Christ being born. Look how beautiful it is. And they both are beautiful messages. They really are. Christ being the light is a beautiful message. Paganism about it being, the solstice, it's a beautiful message. And whatever it is that you tap into, whatever religion it is that you tap into, there are beautiful messages that can be found. And that is what people enjoy, is the core beauty of those messages. We want to remind you of that beauty within yourself, that beauty in what you have, that you are the gift. You're the gift for yourself, and you're the gift for everyone else. You are the savior for yourself. And if you choose to be, you could be a savior for everyone else and a light and a way for them, and to not give your power to these outside distortions, to not give your power to these outside things. Those don't define you. Those are things that happen to create experiences and lessons. That's all they are. But those are not definitions of the true soul of who you are. So it's time to tap into who you truly are. Stand in that empowerment, stand in that internal love for self. Stand in that when you're in that place, you are going to be naturally this beautiful, beautiful gift that's there and sharing with the world and being the gift for the world, helping the world, lighting the way. Tap into that neutral point energy of the polarity of the equal between darkness and light. Tap into that to be a creator of the world that you want to see. Make it a goal for, as we start the new year, for creation to be of only the highest vibration. Start to dream again. Start those dreams that you doubted yourself. You used those distortions to tell you why they were impossible and why they couldn't happen. Use this time to reflect on those dreams again, to start a journal, start saying to the world, I want to be a dreamer again. And now start realizing that you have that power. Those distortions took away your power, and you're not giving it away to them anymore. You're taking your power back. You're becoming a dreamer. You're going to access the dreams that you wanted to see. And upon those, more dreams will build. And upon those, more dreams will build. And you'll have more of those things that you always wanted in your life, easily accessible, because you'll realize anything outside of that is a distortion. This was your Garden of Eden. This was your heaven on earth. And the distortions created limiting beliefs. of who you truly are, the divine of who you truly are. And this is your time to take that power back and to step back into the Garden of Eden, to step back into that heaven on earth, step back into you have access to the void where everything and anything and nothingness and all of that exists, that you can grab from that toolbox of creation, and that you are the creator. And define that this is your time. Take that power back. Let those distortions fall to the side. Let those be somebody else's lesson. Let those be somebody else's thing that they're learning and playing with in those realms. And to define that this is your time to dream.
I love that. So, what is there any other advice that you could give to people that feel anxious around this time of year?
Start your day every day asking for help. Asking for help for your team to be shown what you need. Asking for if you need a friend, for people that are aligned with you, that really can be there as your cheerleaders. You can't access the things you want without asking for them. That is how free will works. So, whatever it is you want, whether you want to manifest this beautiful life or you want to manifest that just having support, having love, having peace, having comfort, having strength, you have to ask for all things, and all things shall be given to you. But when you reflect on the anxiety and what you're feeling anxious about, you're just welcoming in and asking more of those things to be brought into your life. You're using your free will to say, I'm anxious about this. This brings me anxiety. Da, da, da. And so all you're asking for is more opportunities to have that anxiety experience. You have to step into that empowered role where you're at least willing to ask for help. And when you start asking for help and you start seeing that help is being sent your way, that there are moments of peace, there are moments are sent to you where you feel really good in your skin, where you're starting to see those cycles break. Give thanks. Send gratitude that you, an acknowledgement that you see that things are changing for you. And the more you ask for help, the more you define the things you want in your life, the more you focus on what you do want and not the things that are not serving you, the more and more you're going to see and take pause and send gratitude, because that sends your teams messages that, oh, they liked that. That felt good for them. Okay, we'll send more of that. Oh, they love that. We're going to send more of that. Oh, they love that. We're going to send more of that. But like we said, you are your own savior in the fact that you have to utilize your free will. And in those moments, just take a moment to breathe, pause, whatever it looks like, and ask for help. Ask for peace.